up, everybody? Welcome to yet another Lazy Sunday Black Series discussion stream. Of course, here on Out of the Basement. Today, of course, I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
Sup, guys?
And we've got a very special guest with us today. Of course, you know him, you love him. It's Sean Solo8. What's going on?
What's up, guys?
Thank you so much for joining us today. Glad we could finally get you on one of the streams.
I'm glad. I should have been here last weekend, but I got to work every other weekend. So appreciate you having me this weekend.
Hey, no worries. I'm happy to have you. Of course, we're going to be talking about a ton of Star Wars and Black Series news. Of course, there's like new in-hand pictures of the Clone Wars figures. Sean, I'm definitely going to pick your brain about those comic book figures because I haven't got mine yet, and I just watched your Darth Maul review this morning, and I'm just like, ooh, that Darth Maul looks amazing. It looks
he is.
But of course, real quick before we jump in, let's say hello to a few people in the chat with us so far. We've got Infernal Hippo, of course.
What's
Pelican
up?
Man, Pimp Daddy Satan, Apprentice Ewok, Gilster, Skywalker Hendricks, Sleeping Collectibles, Jonathan Redmond, Desmond T, Norsky, of course, our one and only moderator. Thank you for joining us, Norsky. Norsky, if you can, go ahead and drop Sean Solo's channel link in the chat for anyone that has not subscribed to Sean. Although, Sean, you're about to hit 10K subscribers, man. That's awesome. That's
amazing. Very lucky. Very lucky.
I was like, man, I didn't know you were so close, but that's really awesome, man. Congratulations.
Yeah. I'll explain it to you guys later how that went down. That was kind of weird.
Yeah, I want to pick your brain about a few things, especially like YouTube shorts.
Yeah, definitely.
But we've got Damian Bowe, Nathaniel, Joseph Bett, Salacious Rum. Hey, how's it going?
My boy right there, Lizard Boy.
JP the Death Trooper.
Yep, JP the Death Trooper. The Thor, Tomb Toys. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us. Red Leader 1, how's it going? Nice to see you.
Here's Sean's channel. Thank you, Norsky. Also, Norsky, sound issues, let us know, please, if we are all sounding okay.
I felt like last week I was a little quiet, so let me know how I sound this time around. We've got Fetmatic here as well, so thank you once again for joining us. We've got 44 people already in here.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. Jeez.
Yeah, it's that Sean Solo fan.
Yeah.
They're all showing up. They're all showing up for Sean.
I'm down.
So,
it's Grogu. It's got to be. So.
It's an eye catcher. It's so big. It just like sticks right out at you.
Yeah, and he looks so real, man. He's got the gray hairs and stuff. It's super, super cool.
Nice. That's awesome. So
Norsky says we're good at the moment.
Awesome. Also, don't forget to hit like. All 47 of you, hit like. There's only 13 likes right now. Let's turn this around. But all right, Sean. First things first. Let's talk about your channel. For anyone that doesn't know Sean, of course, another Black Series content creator. You also cover Marvel Legends as well. And I know recently you dove into some Play Arts Kai stuff, right? With Tifa. That was awesome.
Yeah, Tifa's right here, and definitely an amazing figure. And I would love to buy more of those. And that video is actually got about 1,700 views right now for my first ever video of that kind of toy. That's pretty cool. So there's a market out there for those figures.
Wow, that's awesome. I had a few Play Arts Kais, but I actually ended up getting rid of them. So, but they are great figures, though. I love them. But yeah, so of course, anyone out there, if you haven't checked out Sean's channel, great place for a lot of content.
Yeah.
Oh, Dude is here.
Marvel Legends.
Dude's nerdery.
He says hello there.
What is going on, dude? All right.
But yeah, normally I don't dive into Legends too much, but you know, obviously there's some figures that are must-buy figures like Spider-Man, Miles Morales. So I really just tinker, mostly Spider-Man heroes.
Nice. Yeah.
But that's where my channel was on fire for a while. I was at about 900 subs, and then I started tinkering into, I think I did the Red Hulk and Venom, Deluxe Venom, because both of those were must-buy figures. And from there, I think YouTube stopped recommending my videos to people. And then I started getting into the shorts, and yeah, we can talk about that a little later.
Yeah, definitely wanted to talk about the shorts. But so yeah, Sean, I want to talk about the new Star Wars comic book figures, because I know you have at least Maul. Did you get any others in yet?
No, I have the Rabbit, and he's on the way, and those are the only two that I picked up. But Maul is amazing. If you missed out on the archive version, you can definitely stick with the new one. But if you have both, they definitely hold their own.
Oh, nice. Yeah. And the one thing that really stuck out to me too, and I don't know, Justin, if you've seen the reviews or not, but the new updated hilt, the chrome that's on the new hilt, that like looks amazing.
I thought it looked different. It was really popping.
Yeah, it's silver. I got him right here, and he's just what's kind of weird is they put these butterfly joints in them, but they really don't do any point to it. But yeah, it's definitely a more silver hint.
Nice.
But yeah, we could have used the mechanical one. We all know we wanted that one.
Yeah, absolutely. But so how come you're not grabbing Kir Kanos or that Luke Skywalker?
The Luke, I really don't need the dragon, and I didn't really read any of those comics. I'm sure if I was a fan of the comics, but I have, I think, 14 Lukes already. So you got to get to a point where, and I still have the archive Luke from Hoth. I haven't even opened him yet.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other guy, the Royal Guard, from what I understand, if you open an old Royal Guard, it's exactly the same. I'm not sure. So I think I heard that's a repack.
Yeah, it is a repaint, but it is slightly different. There's like the armor underneath, like his underneath suit under the armor is black and it's red on the original Royal Guard release, and the cape has like a purple accent underneath, and he comes with like a new weapon too. But I mean, ultimately, yeah, all of the figures to some degree are reused. These new comic figures, like obviously Maul has the old legs on him, and Jackson the Rabbit is like a mashup of X-Wing pilot Luke and Farm Boy Luke. So
yeah, I've seen Fwoosh's review on that, and he did a really good job on that review. He sold that figure completely.
Yeah, I think it looks amazing. It's like a complete turnaround from how, because originally, like Justin and I, we were kind of like talking crap on that figure, just kind of like
because you weren't expecting it. What is this thing?
Right, and you're like this weird rabbit character that's like from the super old Marvel comic books, but I think the figure looks amazing. I love the way, like the realistic alien rabbit head.
Yeah, it's really so awesome. It is.
All right, let's see here.
Now I like his idea. Did you see where he cut like a finger, so they can dual wield? I might have to do that with some of my clones.
Oh yeah.
But he sliced the finger. That's pretty cool.
I tried to do that a long time ago on the old Walgreens Punisher Marvel Legends. I don't know if you have that figure or not.
No.
Notoriously, it didn't come with trigger fingers at all. It came with two.
What? That's insane.
Like even his main hand wasn't a trigger finger, so it was like I tried to do it, but it was kind of hard to like cut through the paint and then worry about cutting through that finger. But I've heard people say that like heating up the hand a little bit helps, and then cutting with the X-Acto knife. But
yeah, that's what I saw as well. That's like a big thing with my opinion of Captain Rex. Like one of the best Black Series, in my opinion, out of the entire line. But his left hand is not a trigger finger hand. That's such a crime.
I wonder if we could do that, because some of them have those really hard hands. You know what I'm talking about. And some of them are really flexible. But yeah, it's just odd because, like you said, he is beautiful, isn't he? What a gorgeous dude. I picked that up for $2.99 at Ross. Isn't that crazy?
Man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually
he's sick.
I have a similar way, I found found him at Ollie's for $5.99. Found a Rex at Ollie's.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that was like back because like we just got an Ollie's. I don't know if there's one around you or not, Sean.
No.
But it's just like a discount store. You know, they buy like Overstock and crap like that. But they had like cases of the Overstock wave that he originally came in, where it was like Rex, Royal Guard, Empire Strikes Back, Lando, like a real peg-warmy wave. And yeah, I found the last Rex and I was like, I can't believe this. Like a $5.99 for Rex, and now he's way back up like crazy expensive. So I hope that we get a re-release of him.
Yeah, I left some in the store. I wish I would have bought them all. I didn't know that he was so valuable.
Right.
And I had just picked up, I think it was 2 of them, and then I went to another Ross, and they had another shipment. So, yeah, they were everywhere, man. Everywhere. Wow. And I picked up one more, and I recently sent one to AJ. I don't know if you know him on Twitter. But he's a really cool guy.
Oh, nice.
So I sent him one. Well, I traded him for the Best Armando bundle because I couldn't find one of those over here. Where his helmet comes off.
Yeah, that figure set was a nightmare to find. That took us a really long time too, and I ended up finding it in store.
Yeah. Real quick, got David C in the chat. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? Really appreciate everybody coming to say hello.
Yeah, we're up to 60, and I wanted to ask you, Sean. So you had a hard time finding the build-up pack. What area are you in?
I'm in Yuma, Arizona, right where they filmed Return of the Jedi, which is cool. So once a year out in the desert, you know, everybody dresses up to Star Wars and goes out where Jabba's sail barge was. But yeah, it's only a city of about 100,000 people. And like today it's 100 degrees outside. So yeah, cause like I'm white as a ghost, but look how tanned I am. You know, so it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Before the stream, we were complaining it, but it's like 82 right here. And it's super hot to us. I mean, it's insane right now. It's kind of random out of the blue, like over in Northwest Indiana, because we have the Great Lake, Lake Michigan right above us.
Oh,
so it creates this like weather vortex. We never know what to expect.
Yeah, I lived in St. Louis, Missouri for 4 years, and that humidity up there, 80 degrees felt worse than 120 degrees here. It was pretty brutal.
Wow, nice. So there was a question I wanted to go back to. Nathaniel asks, new body or Bly body for the clone troopers? What do you think, Sean? What's your opinion across the clone bodies?
Well, the new one they just released, these guys right here, I think these are pretty good, man, actually. But
the new hybrid body too.
Yeah.
But I do like the new one, man, because like this guy here, you know, he's just so incredible. To me, I love him. I know his helmet's a lot bigger than people like, but I guess it's because these are going to be removable helmets eventually. But I would probably say the new one, man, because it feels like I don't know if you guys can solve a Rubik's Cube, but when you can solve a Rubik's Cube and you go real fast, sometimes, you know, playing with these figures, that's how good they feel in your hands. And I think these new ones are going to be the way to go.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. The Rex and Bly body is amazing, but the newer ones feels like there's a person in there. It doesn't feel like skeletal, like how the older ones. I mean, the old clone body, like the Order 66 pack. Ooh, like they're great looking. I mean, fantastic looking figures with the battle damage, with the 501st and the 212 ones, but their articulation. I always do this, but this is your double jointed elbow. That's how much you get on those clones.
Yeah. So well, there was one you reviewed, Justin, before I bought it, but you made me want it really bad. The Lieutenant, I think the Walgreens one with the blue stripe. But him, didn't you review that? I'm pretty sure.
Was that you, Nate?
I think I don't know. I think it was Justin.
The blue stripe.
Lieutenant. But his body mold is pretty nasty, man. I thought.
Yeah, that one's on for some reason on the old clone body, the Walgreens one.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some stupid reason. And it's also the wrong shade of blue.
Yeah.
God, how long ago was that? That feels like 57 years ago. Okay,
I
7
know.
months ago.
Isn't it wild?
I
Everybody's
actually
gonna
reviewed
fall
that one.
down.
I reviewed the lieutenant.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, either way, that
It was
that
on a
feels
white
like-
background. That's why.
Yeah, I can't believe that was 7 months ago, according to the channel.
COVID, man, it makes it has made time fly. Like I feel like we don't have a perception of time anymore. Because Nate, it was over a year ago that we had our hiatus from work, and we just played Xbox for like 6 weeks straight. That was over a year ago, and it literally just feels like a couple months ago.
Yeah. Those were the days, collecting unemployment and playing Xbox all day.
Yeah, I had to work through that whole thing. It was pretty brutal, man.
I lost my job of 8 years. Due to
no
COVID.
way.
Yeah, the movie theater.
Yep, I was a manager at a movie theater for 8 years, and just like that, they dropped us all, and the company went under. It was just like a small.
So
chain.
if they would have kept you guys, they would have been paid, huh, and stayed in business probably.
Yeah,
I think if you fired like 85% of your, or no, if you kept 85% of your workforce, they were going to pay employees and stuff. Crazy, man.
Dang.
So they screwed up.
Yeah, big time. So, I mean, luckily, I already had like a job pretty much lined up, and but I still had a few months off where I just played Xbox all day. But
yeah, I'm a PlayStation 1. So you guys aren't PlayStation guys, huh? Xbox all the way?
No, yeah. I mean, I have a PS4, but pretty much all I use it for is like the HD remastered Star Wars games. Like I've been playing Republic Commando recently since that just came out on PS4. It's like a remaster.
Now, are you guys like achievement hunters and stuff, or you just play for fun?
I would say I am.
Yeah.
An achievement hunter.
That's why I'm stuck with PlayStation, because I'm the same way. I got a whole ton of like platinum trophies, and and that's pretty much got me stuck.
Yeah, I want to say what's up to Infernal Hippo. I don't think we said hello to him yet. Well, what's up? And we have a question here from Pelican Man. Oh, yeah, that's right. How do you guys get older missed figures? I need C-3PO, Jedi Luke, and robed Obi-Wan. Well, honestly, like when we started collecting, Nate and myself, we kind of hit that sweet spot where we can still get a lot of like the orange and blue line stuff. Like it was still fairly common. Like I found Commander Cody, IG-88, and those were all at Walgreens. They just randomly had those. In terms of that far back, I don't know how you would acquire those. What do you guys think?
I mean, obviously at this point, you're going to have to go to eBay or Mercari, or, if you've got like a local toy store or used media store. Like we're pretty lucky in our area. We do actually have like dedicated toy stores. We do have like used media stores that also get in action figures all the time. But I would check eBay. Probably your best bet. If you don't care about the package, try and find them loose. I don't think any of those figures are particularly rare at the moment. At least one variation of each of them should be relatively affordable. But what do you think, Sean? When did you start collecting, and how do you pick up older figures?
I started collecting right when the Force Awakens hype came out again, but I was always a collector as a kid. And I even when the Phantom Menace came out, I bought that entire wave, but I ended up selling everything right before the Force Awakens came out, which I ultimately regret. And obviously they released the Rogue One figures, and I used to buy the 5 POA ones, and that was all I was collecting for a while, kind of like Usual Mike. And then I started watching Usual Mike's videos, and then one day he put up a Chefitron video of the Rey, figure, and to me, you know, I thought it was amazing, and I went out and bought it. Today it looks ghetto, absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
But I wanted the BB-8, you know, really bad. I was like, oh, I'd love that BB-8 on my desk, and pretty much that's what started it. And then I didn't become an opener. I've always been I was a closet collector kind of thing. Like I would have them in the package, and I'd stuff them in my closet. Like I had, you know, the Black Widow, Carnage. There was a few that you just had to buy because they just looked, you know, so amazing. And I think the first major one for me was Anakin Skywalker Archive and General Grievous, because when they released those, and I saw the pictures of General Grievous, and I think you guys maybe even did a video, and I probably had seen that, and I was just mind blown. I was like, I have to get that before it's $100. And that's when I started buying them and storing them. And you know, I still didn't think about doing YouTube yet, but to get ones today, older ones like your friend was talking about, the best thing to do is look in on Twitter and just reach out and ask people, and use like hashtag collectors helping collectors. Because I just got, you know, Jana Solo. I don't know where she is, but I picked her up for retail, $19.99. I picked up loads of figures for retail that you just can't find, even older ones. And like you said, Walgreens. If you go check like old Walgreens, I got Veers. I got, you know, there's loads of figures in these places still. Where else sells them that people don't think about? Pretty much just Walgreens, huh?
Yeah. What? I don't know how it is out there for you in AZ, but we have, no joke, like over 15 Walgreens within like a 30-minute radius of where
That's
we live.
insane. Yeah, we've
there's
got
like
5
Walgreens on every block.
Yeah,
And they all,
pretty much.
you will find the dustiest, oldest, like Emperor's Wrath, Darth Vader.
Finn, they have Finn here.
Yeah, Finn in his first order disguise, the original Finn.
Yeah, Nate, I don't know if you ever saw that comment, but it was on our vlog where we were trying to find the Beskar Mando, and we stopped in a Walgreens, and someone pointed out that there is actually a really old, like super rare Transformers, like in the background in our shots.
Oh yeah.
Oh no
Yeah.
way.
You remember that? So like, there's some like hidden gems.
Yeah.
In Walgreens.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Yeah, they got some Walking Dead figures in there too that I've noticed. That I know Rick Grimes was in there once, and I scanned him just to see what he was worth, and you know, he was like $100. I was like, damn. But yeah, just peg warming.
Yeah, I remember I found the McFarlane Captain Picard, which is also like an $80-$90 figure, and I was like, I don't know why I didn't buy it, but I was like, oh, that's really cool, and just put it back. And then I like looked later on, and I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. I completely passed that up because I would like to have that figure just to have some like 6 or 7 inch scale Star Trek representation in my collection. But
what's the most expensive figure you guys have bought? Like, you know, having to go to like eBay or something like that. Have you done anything like that yet? Where you needed to pull the trigger?
The most I've ever spent on a standard single regular Black Series release is, I believe it's either $30 or $35.
Oh, that's not bad.
I have never, Nate and I feel like we have had tremendous luck as Black Series collectors. I've never had to resort to like a scalper. I've never had to resort to like some eBay or anything like that. We were actually at a show, Nate. We actually have a vlog of this that someone recently tried to copyright claim.
Right,
bastards.
Stupid.
So I had to replace the copyright-free music. But it was this toy fair that we were at, and there was a guy that actually ended up being my favorite Black Series figure of all time, which is this guy, the Orange Pauldron Sand Trooper from the Orange
I saw
line.
you talk about him the other week.
And it was maybe $35, but I only had like $30 cash left. So I was like, would you take $30 for it? And he said yes. And to this day, I think that's the most I've ever spent. Because obviously we've had like deluxe releases, vehicles, stuff like that. Yeah. But like in terms of like one standard figure, I think it's $30 is the most I've ever had to spend. What's up, Luke Ness Monster? just jumped in the chat here.
If I have
saying
the
that,
one that I paid up for.
Blue Harvest Vintage Toys.
But I bought a
What's up,
2-pack that was really rare. It was a Black Widow, and it came with like 5 different heads. And the head mold for the Black Widow, she's got the ponytail, and just that head mold sells for like $30. But I ended up paying $55. But it comes with an Iron Man head, every single Avenger head, and you just swap them on that like suit body that they have.
Oh, okay.
That's the most I paid, where I couldn't find it anywhere.
I
And
know
had
what
to
you're
get it
talking
on
about.
eBay.
The most I've ever paid for a Black Series figure would probably be it was the very first figure I ever bought, and that was prototype Boba Fett. I bought it at C2E2.
Oh yeah.
And I paid $35 for it, which that was after, because it was originally a Walgreens exclusive, but it was a Walgreens exclusive that actually people wanted, so it went pretty fast. And that was the very first. I bought that like C2E2 2014 or something, like way before I even started really jumping back into collecting. Because similar to you, I mean, Sean, when I was younger, I was always really into collecting action figures and took a break for a while. But like you and with Justin, like when Force Awakens was coming out, that was when we really started like getting back into Star Wars collecting, and I actually got Justin into collecting around that time. I was like, look at these things. Like, look at these tiny pieces of plastic. This is pretty awesome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did that. I give my friend a Bo-Katan, which is an amazing figure to gift, like a friend that loves collecting, because he's bought on his own. What did he buy? I think he bought Boba Fett. There's a few, but some casual collectors will never get their hands on. And like you said, with a little push, we can build this community to something, huge. Worse than it is. It's already bad enough for us with scalpers. Can't find nothing.
Definitely, yeah. It's bad, and not only scalpers, but there's also there are those people in the community that buy up everything and then want to only charge like $5 or $10 extra on top of it, which I don't know how you feel about that, Sean. I personally don't agree with doing that. I think if you're going to help out other collectors, you gotta charge retail price plus shipping. That's the only way that it really counts for me.
Yeah, that makes me think of that comment we got.
Right.
That was like, I hate scalpers. When I buy up figures, I only charge $10 extra. Like, that's still, if you're
it's the same
buying
thing.
figures with the sole intent to resell them at a markup price, that is scalping. It doesn't matter if it's $100 above retail. It doesn't matter if it's $10, $15 above retail. Charging shipping, of course. But if you're truly just trying to help someone out, it's retail. It's just like what did I buy for you in that? Was it the Elite Squad Trooper and the Bo-Katan?
Yeah.
I said, all right, Nate, here's your figures. $19.99 times 2 is $40. Like, I'm not, like, people say, oh, you need to do a finder's fee or gas money.
Yeah.
Like, I was checking Walmart after work. It's not like I wasn't going to do that anyway. Stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
But we did have a question I wanted to address. Real quick.
Just real quick. Just to add to that, it's like, most people that are out there, you're hunting for yourself anyway. So when you're out hunting for things for yourself, you happen to find something for someone else. That's not a finder's fee. That's not, that doesn't give you the right to ask for gas money when you're out hunting for yourself anyway, most likely.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I want to say hi to a few people. My Figure Culture, what's up, Jeremy?
Thanks, man.
We also got, there was someone else that I don't think has commented yet. Punk T, what's up?
Yep. We got Frosty Man Kills TV.
Frosty Man Kills TV. And then the question from Nathaniel, any advice on how to budget your Black Series collection? And then later on, he comments, tips on how to avoid FOMO. Best advice would just be collect what you like. There's,
but obviously collect within your means. Make sure all your bills are paid. Whatever bills you got going on, make sure your bills are paid. That's number one priority. And in any time during collecting, if you got to miss a figure because you got to pay a bill, so be it.
And don't hide it in the store.
Yeah.
Wait for payday.
I seen you guys post a picture when somebody hid stuff in the backpacks.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like a highly desirable like NECA TMNT 2-pack. And it was in the children's backpack. It was like one of the first backpacks I checked. Because I heard Yak Base had posted like, oh, you need to check like suitcases, backpack. Literally the first backpack I like push up against, I just feel this huge box in there. I'm like, these sons of bitches. I open it, it's literally a NECA pack. Like, come on now.
And then later on, it's in a vlog, we found a NECA Krang in a suitcase. And we put that back.
It was like behind like a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so that's what me and Justin like to do. So we
So how do you know it's in the store? You like check BrickSeek and know they have it in stock, and then like check around, or what?
That's what we were doing for trying to find that best car Mando with the build-up pack with all those accessories. We knew there was some in the store, but we just couldn't find it. So we were checking like. I remember we were checking like coolers and stuff.
Yeah, we had a Target nearby us that said they had 2 for like 3 weeks straight. And so we were like, they are hidden in the store. We got to find them.
So that's when you know for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so we spent like probably an hour in the store looking in the coolers, the backpacks, the suitcases, everywhere we think that someone could hide something. We didn't end up finding them, though, that time. Most likely, they were either stolen or they were really hidden somewhere like deep. Because also another place to really look is always underneath the shelves at Target. You know how those like pop up?
Yeah.
I found like a really rare Marvel Legends Thor under those one time, and I took it out, just put it right back on the peg. Like, screw these hiders, man. Like, I will ruin your day, and I will put that figure back on the peg for someone else to get, even if I don't want.
Who finds themselves in that situation? Because we have determined, like, no child out there is buying this NECA animated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2-pack from like
for $45,
No kid is being like, I need to hide this so I can. That is a full-grown adult who is in a financial situation where they can't afford a toy in the store that they want, so they have to hide it until they get
really
paid
bad
and
like
come
that.
back. I'm like, come on, man. Like, I think if you're on that level, you should be focusing on like are these people like not paying their water bills so they can buy toys?
Now, do you think sometimes people purposely like crunch the cards and stuff? Because sometimes it looks like somebody went in there and like purposely destroys them, so scalpers won't take them.
That's an interesting take. Like, crunch the card, like instead of hiding it, you just destroy the packaging and then come back for it.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, I guess an opener wouldn't be a bad idea, really. I might try that one day.
Right.
I want this one.
Yeah.
Because it is scalpers
even though,
buying them around here.
I don't know about you, Sean, but like sometimes, even though I'm an opener, like if I get a pristine package, I'm like, oh, cool. Even though I'm just gonna.
I'm like that too. You know who's funny is a dude's nerdery, and I think he's watching right now. But in his videos, he knits and picks these packages, and then he just rips it open anyway. He's so funny, but he's true. I mean, we should be getting good stuff. Like, let me just get something and show you guys what I got yesterday from Walmart. But this is a really, it came in a little bubble envelope.
Oh no!
But look at that, man. It's which side is it? Oh, this side. Completely destroyed package, and it's bull crap, man. It's open practically. How could you even give that to somebody as a gift? It's pretty brutal, man. And it's that rare Black Widow that's like $40, but they had it back in stock. But the effects on here could go for Black Series, man. They have little smoke you can put on Mando's pistol. Pretty cool, man. Can't wait to play with that.
All right, but there's an important comment here. Punk T says, thoughts on selling a figure that's rare that you don't want anymore to get another figure that's rare that you missed out on. And David C has a good reply to that, he says, at Punk T, if you buy a figure for yourself and later want to sell it, and the price is higher than you bought it, definitely sell it for what it is going for. That's not scalping. I would agree with that. Because
I wholeheartedly agree as well.
Scalping preys on like the artificial value. Like when it's going to happen with these Clone Wars figures, these stupid Father's Day. That's whatever the hell is going on with that. We can talk
supposedly,
about that.
You know, maybe it's going to be like the retro collection where they were in the men's department instead of the toy section. I've heard that already.
Yeah, but I'm sure we will see, like, right when those figures come out, we're going to see some $70, $80, $90, $100 listings. The reason why that is scalping is because it's preying on desperation, and that is not the real value of those figures. If you buy that Anakin or Obi-Wan 5 years from now, it's actually attained a genuine value of like $100. I would say you can sell it because that's a real value. So, like, I don't know, what's a rare figure in our collections that we bought years ago? And if I sold that at, you know, more than $20, that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, like Rex, for example. Should I feel bad for buying it for $2.99? And I traded it for the best Carmando Build-A-Pack, but at the time on eBay, he was going for about $80. So I felt, you know, I was helping somebody else out, but I also felt like I was ripping them off because I bought it for $2.99. You know, so it's a double-edged sword on that.
That is a unique situation because you bought it because it was so cheap.
Yeah.
Right.
But I still gave it to him cheaper than what I would have got it for on eBay. So.
Yeah.
Right. Still though, and that was a trade too, and the other person has to agree to the trade as well. So if it's something that they feel is a good trade, then I don't think there's any reason to feel guilty over that.
Yep. And there wasn't. That's why I went ahead.
Moments where we get, you know, really great, amazing figures for super cheap. Everyone's had that like one clearance story or moment. But yeah, I mean, if a figure genuinely has a value and you sell it for said value, there's nothing wrong with that. I have tons of figures that I've held on to for years that are unbelievably expensive now, but and if I did choose to sell them, I would want to sell them for the appropriate value. I wouldn't, you know, want to sell myself short on that. And unless it was helping out a collector or someone who really wanted those figures. But yeah, real quick, Salacious Rum says, Justin and Nate, did you know Sean was the body double for Casey Jones in TMNT the movie?
Yeah.
Is that true, Sean?
Alexi posted this video, and I looked just like the action figure, man. It's pretty bad. So
I can see it. I can honestly see it. Get you some long hair, and we'll get you those like cool 90s sweatpant outfit, and then it'll be on. And then okay, real quick here, John Joker. Thank you, man, for the $10.
What's up, John? Good to see you again.
OTB and Sean Solo. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. We are having an excellent Sunday. Hope you are as well, John. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you so much, man. That goes a long way in supporting the channel and helping us out. Because most of the time, it just goes right back into the channel and we buy more figures or better equipment for our teams and stuff. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I need a computer really bad. I'm still editing on my phone, and my eyes are, after a year of doing it, are starting to get so bad from looking at such a small screen. And I'd like to take it next level.
That's gotta be tough, man, to edit. I've edited a few videos over the years on like my phone, and it's rough, man. So I salute you. I didn't know that you were editing exclusively on your phone.
That's all I got is on iMovie, but I've gotten to the point where I can use all the tools that it has to offer, and I want to take it up in level. So, and everybody's telling me I need to buy a Mac Pro, not to get a Mac Air. It's a waste of money, and it's like, oh no, I don't know what to do, man. So
yeah, we're both, Nate and myself, are Windows guys. We actually, you know, we have Windows PCs. This was last year by now. Built my computer with the help of a friend, and that has just taken it to the next level for me. It's just exporting videos and not taking 2 hours to export a video on my stupid laptop that I used to edit on. But other than that, I have huge respect for guys who literally are one-man teams. which is all of you guys out there. Even, you know, Sean Solo, Dudes Nerdery, Mike Case, Usual Mike, like all of those guys, it's a one-man team. Nate, having like 2 people on a channel, workload is cut in half. So it's honestly pretty great to have the 2 of us.
Yeah, and it's so cool too. You know, you guys are just, you know, super cool. What exploded you guys was your first Figure It Out show, huh? Because I know you hit like maybe 1,100 subscribers, and then you just sat down and had like a 20-minute discussion, and that video just boom, like took off.
There was, well, we've been doing Figure It Out for a long time.
Oh, have you? Longer?
But it really only started to catch on. Our channel really only started to shift once we focused in on action figure content, because we did also used to talk about movies and Blu-rays a lot, because that's like another thing we really like to collect. But I mean, you're right. The Figure It Outs are what really started blowing the channel up, and still obviously are our bread and butter. Every episode of Figure It Out we do easily gets over 1,000 views in a day, whereas, you know, other stuff takes a little while to climb up.
Well, it's like Fwoosh, you know, it's because you guys are, you know, building a relationship, and people are part of a community, and they start to know you, trust you, and take your advice. And I think that really helps a lot, man. So, but you guys are going up there soon. You'll be taking Fwoosh out.
Yeah. That is honestly like the absolute dream, is to make a living off of this. Obviously, we would need so much more traction, but that is like the absolute dream. I think the next realistic goal
too, you know,
10,000.
Yeah.
10,000
I don't know, you know, hopefully he's not watching this show, but I watched like one of his older videos. Have you ever seen some of his older videos on his channel? But he's so funny. He's like whispers, and he's like, "Hey, man," you know. It makes me feel good, because you know, practice makes perfect. It really does. You just gotta keep swinging.
Oh, if you were to look at any of our old videos that we have on private.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh,
God.
Mine are still public. Like my first one, I was on my blanket, dude. I just wanted to see if anybody would even watch, and it's really embarrassing. But it's actually got like 1,000 views. My first video.
Nice.
It's funny.
Yeah, I still like to keep, like, the very first action figure review we ever did on the channel was the Elite Series Darth Maul, which is a real piece of shit.
Oh yeah, but I got the Kylo Ren one somewhere.
Yeah,
like $2 or something.
We wanted to collect that line for some reason. I have no idea why. We were so like,
they look cool, man.
Like the Elite Series looks like it's going to be so cool, but that video is horrifying to watch. But I still like to keep that one up, because I'm like, here's my very first review.
Yeah, it's
watch
good to keep
it
that.
And see how far I've come. To like,
oh well, it's so bad for me, because like that video I was telling you about on my blanket, I go to the analytics and you can see like where they're watching it from, and it says channel pages all the time, and you're like, oh god, somebody's trying to see how I started. But it's fine, you know. I want, you know, the community to get bigger ultimately, because it'll make me bigger and you guys bigger, and hopefully we can all hang out on the top one day at a Comic-Con or something. Would be cool.
Yeah, exactly. We got to lift each other up. That's what I mean. I love having guests on the live streams and going on other people's live streams. And
yeah, I want to get into that a little more. I would like to go on some other people's. I haven't done so much of going on to like other people's stuff. So Lukeness, I know you're in here. I'm pretty sure we're going to be on your show sometime. I've kind of liked having people on and going to other people's channels.
Well, and we'll be back on 3 Men and a Monkey Lizard May 15th when it's on a Dudes Nerdery channel. So we'll be back. Well, I was on there. It'll be Justin's first time on 3 Men and a Monkey Lizard, but it'll be my second time. So let's.
Chat is talking about Patrick. Connor Eagle says, "Get Patrick in here." Eddie says, "Patrick, where you at?"
Patrick giveth and Patrick taketh away.
Blue Harvest Vintage Toys says Patrick is always watching.
Yeah,
what's going on here?
See,
he might be. Tell him to send us some stuff, man. He's sending everybody else stuff. You guys get stuff from them?
We're too critical. We speak our minds too often.
I feel like that because, you know, like Usual Mike always talks about the same thing too. Like, obviously, he's got a pretty big channel and he gets
he deserves to get it more than everybody.
from them. So, I mean, that would be really cool. And like, you know, if they ever offered us to like interview them or be a part of one of those, like Victoria's Cantina does, I would absolutely do that too. But I mean, I could see them not particularly being interested in our channel just because we are critical. We do talk about, you know, extreme early rumor product, which I think they probably don't like that. People talking about like, you know, leaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it always,
all Yak Face's fault.
Comes true. It almost always comes true. So you're like, whoever's on the inside involved in the Star Wars team that leaks all the stuff out, you know, I can definitely see why they would get frustrated with people covering that because it always comes true. So it's never like it's a fake rumor. It's always true.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was I going to talk about? There was. Okay,
yeah, there's a lot of chat going on right now. There's a lot of chat.
Yeah, I wish I could look. I'm using my phone again. Like I said, I got ingested.
But thank you, chat. I like when there's a lot of chat. I'm not complaining. There's a lot of chat.
Jeremy says, if you had to keep only 5 Black Series figures, which one would they be? So, off the bat, of course, Orange Pauldron Sand Trooper.
Yes.
Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader. That's an essential.
I would agree with that.
He's good, man. I got him up here. He's really good.
I'm like trying to picture my collection. It's in the other. It's in the other room.
Boba Fett, honestly, might have to keep that deluxe Boba Fett.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's
the
good.
deluxe Boba Fett is so unbelievable.
It is.
It like
Emperor on the throne.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. Because check it out. You know what else is pretty good? And it's a shame you went on clearance. Look what I did. Oh, check this out. Yeah. Did you guys do that in your video? I finally filmed it the other day.
Nice.
That's a good one. But
Jar Jar
that Palpatine is good. You mentioning that Palpatine made me think that how cool that guy was. Palpatine's good with the throne. I wish I could redo that review, actually. But yeah, carry on with your top 5. That's my problem on our show. I keep like...
No, you're fine. You're fine, Sean. Keep going, man. I don't know. Maybe Captain Rex. Maybe... It's hard to think about all the figures because there's a bunch of figures I don't typically think about.
This one holds up well. Highly recommended.
Yes, the new Qui-Gon is amazing, except for didn't come with that alternate Force hand. Damn it, Hasbro.
Oh, did the original one come with one or what?
Yeah, the original.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Comes with like the Republic.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bummer.
I gotta grab it now.
I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Justin's got his posed with the alternate hand on it, but yeah, that was like a big like slap in the face that they didn't include it. Yeah, check out.
No way.
Check that out.
That is sweet. Yeah, much better.
But obviously, I mean,
but how much was the original before they released this one? Wasn't he like up 100 and upwards?
Oh yeah.
Sean, I stole one of your poses from your review. Letting you know. But
yeah,
I mean, just look at that difference.
Yeah.
Night and day. Yeah, that was.
I think who really helped me with some of my poses is that Jay Hernandez. Have you seen any of his videos?
Yeah,
he's mostly
I love
Marvel.
Jay Hernandez. I love watching his content.
That guy is sick, man. But definitely inspired me to go that route.
His posing game is unbelievable.
It is next level.
I think the first video I ever saw from him, what got me into his channel and actually got me to buy a figure, was the Power Rangers Lightning Collection.
Oh, yeah, he does those. Mm-hmm.
So, and I was like...
He claims those are the best articulated figures available.
I mean,
is the Power Ranger line.
They are amazing, but the problem with the Power Rangers line is that there's just they're all QC nightmares, mismatched paint.
Oh no.
Like the Red Ranger is like 3 different shades of red from like the helmet to the arms.
That's
to
not
the chest.
good.
It's
Gosh.
like the QC is very bad on Lightning collection figures, and that's I completed the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers team. I'm gonna complete the Zeo team, and then I'm probably just gonna call it a day for that line because I just can't take the constant QC issues. It bums me out. And one thing I did want to say was Pelican Man said, Nate and Justin, will you start collecting Marvel and Joe's since Black Series are going to be exclusive practically?
Yeah.
G.I. Joe, I did start collecting, but I gave
So
up
did I, man.
because
Got my
the
first.
G.I. line is the most frustrating series of action figures I've ever tried to collect. So I got in as soon as I got out. So I only got like I have Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I need
2
Snake
Red
Eyes.
Ninjas, and I have the Amazon exclusive Arctic Storm Shadow. And that's it. I did have a Beachhead, but I got rid of it because I was like, I kind of bought the figure just because I was in Target and I found it and I was like, oh man, like one of the exclusive Joes. And I bought it and I enjoyed it for a long time. I had it for like 4 or 5 months, and then I was trying to collect some of the Cobra Troopers and stuff like that, and I just could not find any of them anywhere. And I was like, screw this, man! Like I am wasting way too much time and gas trying to find these damn figures.
Yeah, and
So,
anxiety. Man, that's just not right.
I gave up on the Joes. It's a great line. The figures look fantastic, but forget trying to collect that line. It's too frustrating. What's up?
I bought the
Gary?
Scarlet, and that's it. So
Yeah, I
and
wanna
it's a new
say-
repainted one.
I wanted
Oh,
to say
yeah.
hello to Fig Fairy, one of our most OG viewers
Sure.
and subscribers.
True.
One
What's
of
up,
the
Fig Fury?
at least like top 3 original.
Yep,
Long
he's-
time.
Fig has been with us for a long time.
Yep. And Nathaniel, you've commented this a few times, but I just haven't had the opportunity to jump in here. How are you guys preparing for the new Clone Wars wave, hoping to grab a pre-order or waiting at the door when they release in stores? Probably both, man, because we've said this for weeks now. Target, no bot protection on their website. Impossible. I'm going to say it right here, right now. It is impossible to secure a Target pre-order for the Black Series because they go up on a weekday when everyone is at work at some random bullshit time where if you're not there in the first 30 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, you are missing out. And that is why this is a terrible situation we find ourselves in with the Clone Wars wave. I know, Nate, you said you wanted to talk a little bit more about that today in the stream.
Well, I just wanted to briefly mention, there's going to be a Father's Day display with the Clone Wars figures. According to Yakface, these figures could start showing up in stores as soon as May 23rd. So that could be earliest, but it does appear that there is going to be a Father's Day display on Father's Day, which obviously I think is June something.
It's like June 20th or like somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Here, let me Google it real quick.
It's hard to remember when you don't celebrate it.
Yeah, I mean, they say, it takes these places to build these exclusive figures. I mean, do they go to Target and say, hey, do you want to buy this Clone Wars wave? Then knowing that, everybody wants these. It's so frustrating.
Yeah. Speaking of these, Fig Fury, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. He says, wish I had more time to chill and chat. Here's $10 to help you guys towards the eBay exclusives coming out. Peace and may the force be with you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Fig Fury. Your help goes a long way, man.
Yeah. So yeah, be on the lookout on Father's Day to go hunting instead of spending time with your family or your dad, or if your kids want to spend time with you, Sean, you're just gonna have, you're coming with. We're going to Target.
Yeah,
I
how
know.
many
That's
dads
gonna suck.
out there are gonna be, shut up, guys, I'm going to Target at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Thanks
But
for the
that,
socks, kids. I gotta go
to
hunt.
to fully answer your question, Nathan, I don't know why I'm like using this. I'm like pointing, I'm like using this blade as my little pointer here. I don't know why I'm doing that, but Nathaniel, to fully answer your question, we will try to get those pre-orders. My job involves mostly sitting at a desk on a computer, so I will totally have a Target tab pulled up, but then it's like, you're going to type in Star Wars Black Series Clone Wars, and then it's not going to pop up. You're going to have to find some stupid link from some Facebook group or Yakface or someone who has the links, and I'm going to fail miserably at acquiring those pre-orders, and then it will be a 6 a.m. stupid hunt. I hate those hunts where I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go, and there's going to be 10, 15 people standing in line, and I got to grab 2 to keep 1 mint on card, one to open. So people are going to be trying to get 2, and then you got to think of the scalpers, and then you got to, it's just, if I can just secure 1 of each, I just want 1 of each. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I think it should be doable. I don't think it should be this stressful to try and acquire these figures. Maybe they'll surprise us, you know, maybe these will be actually mass produced.
Oh, I know. I hope. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, these are essential figures. These
Kenobi and Anakin, and then the clone trooper, man. Holy crap!
I am still holding out hope that, you know, maybe if these are really hard to get, that they will get a standard release in the Clone Wars packaging to be a part of the line. That's kind of like what I'm holding on to. Of course, you know, who knows if that'll truly happen, but yeah, we're in for probably one of the hardest hunts ever. And we talked about that last week, but like, we thought the Walmart Clone Wars stuff was going to be the hardest hunt of all time. But I think
it
these
was
going to be
more
difficult. And I do want to, Gerald said, hey guys, how does display space affect your collecting decisions? Do you ever take figures off the shelf to make room for newer versions or acquisitions? Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that, because I was doing a little spring cleaning, Gerald, and I was just looking at this. Here's a nice box I pulled out of my closet. It's all of my Power Rangers Lightning collection stuff and a couple Mattel DC items that are put away. I regularly, due to spatial issues, I put figures away. Not any Black Series, although except for sequel trilogy stuff. I did put away a large portion of my sequel trilogy and like solo stuff. But yeah, I totally do put figures away.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, if you had like the Force Awakens Rey on display, because that like head mold is so bad.
The only sequel trilogy figures I still have on display are Kylo Ren with the helmeted and unhelmeted, and then I also have Captain Phasma and then like a couple troopers. But other than that, like my Finn, Poe, all the other characters. I do have Rise of Skywalker Rey still out though too, because I absolutely love, even though
that's a good one.
I know you love that movie, Sean, but
no, I don't love it. I just it's the best out of, well, the Force Awakens was probably the best one, huh? Out of the 3.
Well, at the very least, I know you're a fan, but I do love her outfit in that movie. I love the white costume for Rey. I think that it's her best look. So I do keep her on display as well. But other than that, I don't know. What about you, Sean? Do you put figures away or anything like that? Have you run out of space yet?
No, right now it's a mess. Like in reality, behind these figures, there's figures laying down flat, because I just moved here probably about 3 months ago. And in my old place, I had a beautiful display, and it was getting ready. You know, as I bought them, I was putting them on display. But then when I moved, I had to put them all in boxes when I came over here. And, so right now, I'm still experimenting. But yeah, they will all be on display, except for like the Force Awakens Rey. You know, she's going to go probably in a box.
Yeah, That original Force Awakens Rey is a sight to behold. Tomb Toys says everyone should thumbs up for the homies. Exactly. Thumbs up for the homies. We do have one dislike, so thank you to whoever disliked.
Hey, haters are gonna hate, you know. It means you're doing something right, usually.
Yeah, exactly. We got 69 people watching right now, so thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah,
Today,
Jeff Miller.
of course, we're just hanging
Jeff
out.
Miller?
And
Jeff,
how's it going?
He says since we are getting echo. He says since we are getting Echo in ARC Trooper form now, does this mean we won't see Echo in Bad Batch form anytime soon? Echo Bad Batch is actually coming. That is a pipeline reveal, right?
I don't think so. I don't think it was pipelined, but it's rumored and pretty much confirmed.
And there's supposed to be a 4-pack coming or something.
Well, there's that other massive spoiler figure that I don't know if you've seen that yet, Sean. We're not going to say what it is, but it's a massive Bad Batch figure that has been leaked. So I would assume Echo will be part of that wave with that certain other figure.
And do you think they're going to throw Rex back in the mix?
I think this would be the opportunity to do it. This would be the time to do it, for sure. Joseph Bett says Ventress is on sale for $16.99 on GameStop's website right now. So,
in fact, the whole wave is on sale for $16.99 right now.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So go to GameStop. I think if you spend over $35 on GameStop, it's free shipping. So
they got Hunter, Crosshair. They're probably sold out at Bo-Katan. Who else was in that wave? There's a few good ones.
Yeah, that was a great wave. Absolutely fantastic wave. So if anyone's watching, now's your chance if you haven't picked those figures up yet. And Quentin Mims says, love your content and streams, especially since I am a Star Wars collector. Well, thank you for watching. We certainly appreciate it. One thing I do want to talk about, of course, is there is a new rumor going on that we will potentially be seeing 2 to 3 new Gaming Greats pre-orders next week, according to Yakface. Probably going to happen on the May 4th stream, of course. In just 2 days here, there will be a new Star Wars live stream. Where I'm sure they're going to fully reveal the Clone Troopers figures. We'll probably get pre-order information on them as well. And Yakface is also reporting that we might be seeing 2 or 3 Gaming Greats. So what do you guys think? What Gaming Greats do you think we might be seeing?
Do they have any code names? I don't know.
Let me check the article here. I don't know.
Because the vintage collection is getting like 3 Gaming Greats. And maybe they'll just upsize them. Because those figures are getting good now. You just opened the Boba Fett, but yeah, they got rocker ankles now. You can actually stand them without stands. They're getting pretty good.
I couldn't believe that Boba Fett figure and how well detailed it was, and I mean it looks amazing. I couldn't pass it up because I have the Jabba's Palace vintage collection set. I found that on clearance, so I was like, I got to fill this out now. I can't just have the background with no characters. No code names though, but they are 6-inch. So I mean, of course, we can get it out of the way right now. Star Killer. Who doesn't want to see Star Killer? But,
yeah.
Who knows if we'll ever actually see Star Killer, since the Gaming Greats line is mostly just repaints and reuse. I don't know how they would really put together a Star Killer. I don't know what they would use. I'm sure there's some figures you could mix together, but I would personally prefer Star Killer to be a brand new figure from head to toe.
Yeah.
Not just a repaint, but I mean, I'm glad that the Gaming Greats line is continuing. Sean, are you collecting the Gaming Greats stuff?
Yeah. In fact, that was probably one of my first, big videos that exploded was the Jedi Knight Revan, because I was really lucky and I got him early when I had like 150 subs.
No.
But yeah, I do collect them. But I have skipped out on most of the troopers because, like you're saying, you gotta draw the line somewhere, and dabbling in Marvel and stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they are. But it's probably going to be more troopers, with a few accessories.
Some mild
trooper from Battlefront.
That would be awesome.
That's my #1 gaming grades want. That original Dark Trooper from the Battlefront games. Oof.
Pelican Man asks, Sean, can you quickly share how you came up with your name?
Oh, yeah. Because I'm just Sean, and I like Han Solo. And 8 is my favorite number, and that's all it was. And then I asked my friends if I should change my name before I started growing, and they said just keep it like that. And now it's too late to go back.
I think it works.
Yeah,
Sean Solo, because you got the 2 S's there, so it sounds nice when you say it. You just say Sean Solo. That's a great channel name. Definitely. Punk T says maybe ARC Troopers from Battlefront 2, since we have Echo's new mold. Could be. I would love for them to start pumping out ARC Troopers. Just get that. Get that train going.
I mean, yeah. Now that they have the mold, I mean, give us Jesse, Kicks, Fives, do the Battlefront ones. Just do it all at this rate. Like, come on. Like, now that you finally have the mold in the 6-inch Black Series, like, it's time to just go nuts with it.
Right. Jonathan,
well, the Bad Batch, how many episodes is that supposed to be? I think might even go a couple of seasons if we're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I
believe it's 13
episodes. It is.
Yeah. But we're in for a treat, I think, man.
Oh, yeah. I think Bad Batch is going to be amazing. Real quick, what's up, Scuba Pete? Thank you for joining us here.
Scuba?
What's up?
I wanted to address Jonathan Redmond. Said, is Revan the only gaming greats that's a new sculpt, or have there been other non-repaints? Actually, Revan is a repaint. It's a repaint of the Darth Revan figure. But I would say in terms of figures that are have like new pieces, there's no fully new figure in the gaming greats line. I think the closest we've gotten is Revan, because he comes with a new cape, new upper
Nihilus has the head.
I mean Nihilus. I meant Nihilus. I didn't mean to say Revan. I meant Nihilus. Nihilus has the head, the upper arms, and the cape. But other than that, every other figure has been straight up just a repaint.
They'll probably Galaxy of Heroes might be themed too, possibly, because that game's still running.
Yeah. And the new Cal Kestis too will probably be like the most new figure, because he'll have like the poncho piece, and then he'll have like the new creature, and he comes with the holocron piece too.
I bet they might come out with Embo from. He's in Galaxy of Heroes a lot, and people have been asking for him for a while. The guy, he's kind of like Liu Kang, I guess, in Star Wars.
Yeah, with the hat.
Bounty hunter. Because they've got the hat that they can use from Cad Bane, and people have been asking for him for a while.
I would love to get Embo with his like little creature that he has.
Yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, so be on the lookout in 2 days. So we're going to see some new Gaming Greats figures. Of course, GameStop exclusive. I'm sure it'll be $24.99. So let's talk about some in-hand images of the new Clone Wars figures from the Instagram page Toying Around. I don't know if you've
seen those.
Sean, if you've seen them, but they look amazing.
Absolutely epic.
And this is the point in the stream where now all three of our since we're all in America here, we need to start begging our Canadian viewers to hook us up with these figures if the Target stuff goes awry.
Yeah, definitely hit us up.
For sure. I was honestly getting a little pissed off because when I first saw those, I just thought it was, oh, someone just got to already have it randomly, found them in, like,
Right.
how in the hell did that happen when pre-ordering hasn't even gone up at all? But apparently that is an officially, like, it's in conjunction with Toys R Us in Canada with Toying Around. So it's like an official, like, he gets to show them off on his Instagram. Because at first I was like, how in the hell does someone have these already? But it is like a little official thing that they're doing. But they look good.
Real quick, chat, Pelican Man said it. He said, Nate's typing is soothing like raindrops. That's not actually me typing. So if there's some sort of like lag or latency or crackling noise, let us know, please. No, I don't think anyone's typing here. I'm only mouse clicking. So how does it sound? Audio report, chat. Give us.
Well, I think there's like this crackling sound, but I think it's just inevitable because of just the connection and everything. It's kind of like the same thing was happening with our stream with Wolfman.
Well, Justin, why don't you try unplugging your headset and plugging it back in or something, just to see if that alleviates the issue.
I'm not using my headset for sound.
Well,
let's see.
whatever the hell you're using for sound, you know what I mean. Is it just coming from Justin or Sean or me? Let us know, chat. Let us know so we can sort this out. Don't want to have crackly audio. Hello, it's coming from me. We're getting conflicting reports. We're getting conflicting reports. It's coming from me, but other people are saying it sounds fine.
Yeah, when I hear it, I think it's when you're talking. But then
I hear it when you're talking.
You hear it when I'm talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's in a bathtub playing with water.
Okay, we've got 2 Justin votes here. Justin is the host of the stream
Rob,
as well.
Rob says definitely all 3.
Oh, plot twist. Now this is the ultimate plot twist.
I mean, I don't know what else. Apprentice Ewok says I only hear it from Nate.
Yeah, I just heard it while I was muted too.
Pen2 Plastic says Nate's mic is blowing out? Question mark?
No, I'm not even using a microphone. I'm just using my phone camera audio.
Yeah, I'm using the Blue Yeti here. Better not be crackling. This is a very nice mic.
Yeah. All right, let me try and mute my mic real quick, and then we'll see. We'll do some cycling here.
All right. So, what's up, Sean?
Hey, now.
You know what? I don't hear it now when it's just me and you.
I think it was Nate, the culprit.
Oh, no. But he's just using his phone.
Yeah.
What about chat? Can you hear it when it's, oh, Pen2 Plastic said solved. Crackle is gone from Jonathan Redmond. Rob says all good. Nate. Oh, Pimp Daddy. I'm sorry, Nate. I'm sorry. Skywalker Hendricks. No more noise.
All right.
So,
me,
Nate, do you have headphones you can use?
I do, but then I can't charge my phone. That's the conundrum here.
Oh, now he's gone.
Let me see what battery percent I'm at.
The stream is in shambles. Don't remember hearing this when Jussie was solo. I like your nickname for me.
All right.
Yeah, you guys all heard Nate earlier. Well, Justin's the host, so it can't be me.
I always blame you. Does this sound any better? I have my Bluetooth headphones in. Does this sound any different? Chat?
Well, the noise is gone.
And now you're frozen on my screen. You're frozen.
All right. How do I sound? Do I sound all right?
Yeah, I think chat. I think we're good now.
Hello?
Yeah, I think you're good.
Can you guys hear?
I can hear you.
I was good. Okay. All right. Now I'm way laggy. Now people are saying sounds good. All right, sounds good. We're better now.
Nate, okay, Jonathan
Tad
says
worse.
Nate sounds a tad
Yeah,
worse,
I just
but
have
no
like-
crackle. So I think
Yeah,
I
well-
think
well,
we can
no
sacrifice
crackle is
quality for no
better,
crackle.
so-
Yeah, I agree. What were we talking
Yeah,
about? What's going on? The hell?
We'll
is
go.
happening?
We'll go with this. All right. Well, we were talking about the in-hand Clone Wars figure pictures from toying around on Instagram.
Okay. Yes, they look amazing, and I want them.
Yeah.
But it's like we've been saying, it's going to be so hard to get them, and I'm pissed off.
Yeah, it is. It creates anxiety
sure.
again, and that just sucks.
Well, yeah, because like I was saying earlier, like I really don't look forward to these like exclusive hunts where you have to get up early in the morning, which like we all usually get up early in the morning anyway. Like, but it's usually to go to work and proceed with our normal day. It's usually not to like deal with this kind of situation at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, no one wants to do that. Like, and then like Nate and I have had experiences where we're trying to get a Hondo for both of us, and then some guy grabbed two and he said one's for my brother, and it's just I already know there's going to be like stupid situations like that. Like, you need to buy one for your brother. Like, you have if we're there,
Yeah.
I think the ethical thing to do as a collector is, like, if you're trying to get some for your friends, if there's a whole bunch of people there, everyone gets one per character. Especially if there's a whole bunch of people there just trying to get it. I think everyone should just get one of each. And I think Target should do something about that.
Yeah, I wish.
Definitely. And Pimp Daddy Satan says use Pop Finder, but I still don't think Pop Finder's back 100%. I think it's still down for some stuff. But yeah, we do. And anyone out there, if you don't use Pop Finder or BrickSeek, you absolutely should, because that's what scalpers use. So if they use it, then so can we. And if that's what we have to do to get the figures, that's what we have to do. I don't think there's anything wrong with using those, but we have used Pop Finder to great success in the past. That's how I found the Mando build-up pack. That's how we found all of the Galaxy's Edge stuff. So definitely would recommend using Pop Finder if you can.
Mm-hmm.
Or BrickSeek, either way.
BrickSeek,
though, I feel like is a little bit more unreliable.
Yeah, I think Pop Finder is more reliable, and Gilster Pop Finder, I'll just put it in the chat here. It's like POPFNDR maybe.
Yeah, you gotta look on a web browser.
Yeah,
on your phone.
It's a website. But
so,
Sean, do you use Pop Finder and stuff like that?
Yeah, I use them both.
How's the hunt around your area?
It's really, really brutal because there's scalpers here that actually wear like designer shirts with their logos on them. So yeah, it's nasty, man. I've never seen turtles.
Wait.
Never seen them.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, well, they own an Amazon. Well, they don't own an Amazon company, but FBA. I know a lot about it because I actually was doing it for a little while before I started collecting. When the Frozen movie came out, and those dolls were like $75 a pop. I bought a bunch of those and sold them a long time ago. But yeah, there was competitors, and I noticed they had shirts on and all this stuff. It's insane, man.
Wow.
Wow.
People do it for a living, not just, you know, extra money here and there. They wake up, especially the Hot Wheels. They go for the Hot Wheels. But yeah, Pop Finder and BrickSeek helps a lot. But like you said, you get there at 6 in the morning and you're with 8 other people. But most of the time they're there for the pops. Because I managed to get like the Black Widow wave and a couple that you can get. And and the Red Hulk I found, you know, through Pop Finder. So it definitely works.
Yeah, Gerald says, I think the PS5 broke Pop Finder. That is true.
Yeah,
Pop Finder for me, or, you know, probably for most people, it just doesn't work anymore when you put in like Black Series DPCIs. It just, nothing shows up for me. It hasn't worked in so long. It'll randomly work for like Jar Jar, but it doesn't work for like regular waves released, or at least it hasn't for me. And it is because of the PS5. It's because I think they like shut down certain parts of their website because of the actual danger that is associated with people trying to get the PS5. So they didn't want to contribute to. Is that true? Did you guys hear that as well? Because that's what I heard.
Yeah, I heard that
I have
too.
no idea.
So I got lucky and got a PS5. But you know what? Sony was really cool. They actually sent me an email inviting me to like be able to buy one. So I didn't have to do anything. I just clicked on the link in the email and went to a little store and I bought it. And it was, you know, before it came out. And I wasn't going to get one, but because they did that courtesy, I went ahead and bought it. And it's because of my trophies. So I think they knew, you know, I'd buy games and all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's true story, man. That's why I heard Pop Finder's down because of PS5.
They're like, this guy loves PlayStation.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Clio Dog says favorite Star Wars non-Black Series YouTubers. So it's Star Wars, but not Black Series. There's not that many I watch.
Yeah, I don't watch a ton of. Does Red Letter Media count?
I don't think they count anymore.
Star Wars Theory.
Yeah, Star Wars Theory.
Star
for
Wars.
Sure.
Oh, Thor Skywalker is a favorite of mine. You guys ever heard of him?
I haven't.
He does daily Star Wars content, and he like hates The Last Jedi, and but he loves Star Wars so much. You know, but he's not like Mike Zero, where he's like, "Whoa, if they do this," he doesn't put hate into it. He just dislikes it, and explains and justifies why it's not very good. But yeah, Thor Skywalker, I would recommend. Really good guy.
Yeah, I think doing YouTube and contributing so much time to YouTube, I feel like I watch a lot less YouTube than what I used to, just because we spend so much time like on our own videos and stuff. So if it's not like Red Letter Media or Dead Meat is another favorite of mine, I'm most likely not really watching anything else. And I don't know if that's necessarily good or bad on my part, but it's just like spending so much time on our own channel. I watch a lot less.
Yeah.
I mean, I stick mostly with like Black Series and action figure related content. Like I always make time for Sean and Dude and you know, Mike K, the Floosh, of course. That's usually what I spend my time on YouTube is watching action figure related stuff. Because obviously we're in the community, so I like to be involved in. That's usually where I spend my time on YouTube these days. I don't typically watch a whole lot of anything else like I used to.
Yeah, I don't either. Unless there's hype, like the Bad Patch is coming out, and people will talk about that, and I may watch a video on that.
Yeah. Real quick, Vader X, hey guys, I'll only be in here for a minute, but I'll definitely rewatch later today. Turned 22 today, and appreciate the kind words yesterday from Nate. Happy birthday, Vader. Nice.
Yeah, these
hope
two
you have
guys
a
are
good day.
nice guys.
Hope you get some good gifts as well. Yep. Yeah. Vader's actually a local collector that Justin met up with once. So part of the community. And so, yeah, happy birthday. And he actually reached out to us in the DMs yesterday and told told us that he's skipping out on the Clone Wars Target exclusive wave in hopes that they will get standard box releases.
Repacks, yeah.
So
That's
risky
very
move, but I
bold.
respect.
That is a bold move. That
Yeah,
is a
because
bold
you
move.
know, Clone Wars Kenobi is what? I don't know how much, but I'm sure he's over $100. So yeah, that is a bold, risky move.
Yeah.
But you know, he's also got the 3 3/4 inch figures. So I know he said that he was satisfied with those for the time being, which I totally get that.
Those are my
So,
favorite, man. I
you know,
got those. Amazing.
I only have the one. I just have IG86 on the 3 3/4 inch card. I actually found it at a Goodwill for $3, mint on card.
Whew.
And I was like, okay. so definitely wasn't going to leave that there. But a lot of people are saying Mike Zero is the biggest joke. I honestly don't even know who that is.
Oh, you'd be interested
Probably
if you
like
watched one.
someone like maybe.
I was gonna say,
maybe
is
like,
that
is he
another
like
Geeks and Gamers?
or Doom?
No, he's worse. He's worse.
Worse?
Than Geeks and Gamers.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Well, it's just trashy lies.
Oof.
He just makes up
Yeah.
a story, and then he makes a video and shows images of Star Wars movies, and they're actually really edited really well. But he's lying throughout the whole video about rumors. Like he has an inside source that tells him one of those.
That just screams Doomcock to me.
It's Doomcock, but like McDonald's level.
Okay.
all of
All
those guys are all in the same. You know, they all just consistently lie, which is how I personally don't understand how they still have an audience, because they lie to them on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Nothing they say ever comes true, and people just keep going back and eating it up, and it's like, come on,
I know, and it's
let's get away from these
you got guys
Stop.
like us busting our ass making these videos, and then you got these guys stick and record just ranting and hate, and it really is hate, and they get all these views, and
absolutely
sucks. But what are we gonna do? But you nailed it, man.
It just it doesn't make sense how people continue to go back. When they're just constantly lying.
Yeah.
So,
but one
Punky,
reason I started watching those. Here, I'll let you go ahead. Well, no, I'll go on. But
no, go ahead.
Those videos from that's how I found out about Geeks and Gamers, because after I saw The Last Jedi, man, I walked out of that like confused and angry, and I looked for comfort of why did and then I heard these other people talking trash about it. But then they started going like because I've got 4 daughters, and they go like whamming, and they start like dogging women and stuff, and that's where I had to draw the line.
That's like Geeks and Gamers. He is clearly made uncomfortable by women, and it's so funny. And people, it's like confirmation bias. That's why people go back to those videos. Every story, it just has to have a female main character. Like, you can just,
that voice, bro.
It's so cringe, and I hate it so much. But
they do have valid points, and that's the problem. And people go there to feel better, because, like I was saying, until The Rise of Skywalker came out, because that's why I love The Rise of Skywalker, because The Last Jedi was a massive slap in my face. It felt like, and then when I saw The Rise of Skywalker, it just felt like a hug, man. It really did. So,
and that's like basically
I needed that movie.
Yeah, that's basically when like that side of the community came out. Like, it's always been there, like the super negative, highly politicized group of people, but it really started to blow up. Like the fandom menace is what they refer to themselves as, and that definitely started with The Last Jedi. I want to say when that like just absolutely blew up. Yeah, but
they're bringing out these racists and all these other people in the same time, which you shouldn't be in that same category, because I can understand you didn't get the Luke Skywalker you wanted to see, because we all wanted to see Luke fight Snoke, and we didn't get that movie, and I went and seen it 6 times at the theater still. So I mean, I'm not saying I don't accept it. It's just, man, it just made me feel a way that Star Wars movies shouldn't make you feel like that. So. But But that's why those channels are exploding, because people like me look for answers.
Right, and I definitely see that. But then obviously, you know, they had to keep that gravy train rolling. So that's when the insider sources and all of the things like that, where they just start making random
it's
stuff
like
up just to get
super sensationalized, exaggerated. Like my mind instantly goes to Doomcock of how he has a team of Hollywood agents high up in the Disney hierarchy, and they just use these buzzwords like Disney is in shambles. They are
Civil
absolutely
War.
panicking and freaking out, and it's like the same video every
the
week.
Civil War.
Yeah. There's hope. Keep watching our videos. There is hope. There are some moles inside Lucasfilm that feel like you do. I mean, I could do that and make a lot of money. It's just I don't want to stoop that low. You know, it's kind of.
And we're in that boat as well. Right. That's why it gets kind of gray, because I hate The Last Jedi and I also hate The Rise of Skywalker. But I complain about it and then I just move on with my life. Because at the end of the day, fictional universe, I mean, I hate the direction that it went, but we also have so much good Star Wars stuff. Clone Wars Season 7, amazing. Jedi Fallen Order, amazing. The Mandalorian, amazing. We have The Bad Batch coming.
And the figures, you know, they're definitely making us happy, you know. And those people that do cry the most, they're not really probably collectors anyway, or not investing into Disney. And I think they know that now, and that's probably why, you know, just having Disney Plus, they probably know how many people are watching The Last Jedi over and over, where I've watched, you know, the Clone Wars probably, you know, 30 times since Disney Plus came out. They know what people are watching and what people love, you know.
Yeah, Punk T says, y'all ever heard of the quartering? He's like Geeks and Gamers.
I actually watch him more than Geeks and Gamers. So.
Oh, man.
But the quartering's the same way. He's
the quartering,
homophobe and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, and he straight up seems like he's drunk in all of his videos. Like, I think that dude is toasted. 9 times out of 10, just like slurring and babbling about Brie Larson and all this stupid shit. And you're just like,
I know,
dude, what are you even on about? What are you even on about?
Well, he knows what sells, man.
Brie Larson's in Star Wars now.
Brie Larson is going to replace Gina Carano.
I don't want that. No, I really don't like that idea. But I'm not, you know, against it. I would, you know, accept it, like Justin was saying, you know, and move on. But I would still go pay to see it.
Right.
Yeah. Joseph Bett says
I don't think there's anything wrong with criticizing.
It is, Joseph.
Dude, don't forget Rebels. Rebels was great. We love Rebels.
There's so much.
You know, I hated Rebels, man. I ain't gonna lie, but I just started picking up all the figures. Like, look, I got Ezra for $24 this week, and the reason why is because my daughter was watching it with me. She just hopped in the door here, but she was watching it because I'm trying to like it, and she's like, "Dad, is he gonna become a Jedi?" And it just melted my heart, man. And I was like, "Oh, I have to get all these figures before it's too late." I got Hera, but Sabine has gone up in price. I can't find a good price Sabine yet. But I'm enjoying the Rebels.
She's already back up there again.
Yeah, it's about $34.
I saw this meme. I saw this meme where it was like you know the like little like arrow memes where it'll like show something, it'll be like a little bit and then like a large portion. It's like a newer format, but there's one for Rebels and it's like, oh, this is a fun kids show, and then it's like, oh, this is actually a really like emotional experience that has a lot of great character development. And
it really did.
I mean, it totally does. Like it
just felt like Aladdin to me.
I didn't think Rebels was gonna grab me. Yeah, I definitely see like the similarities, sort of like and I mean it is kind of archetypal in a lot of ways, like, you know, obviously Ezra being like the loner, you know, comes from nothing hero, but it's just executed so well, and it's such a ride, and you really do feel for these characters. And then when certain characters meet their fate, I'm sitting there with tears coming down my face, like I'm crying at a
Don't let me know
cartoon
too
right
much
now.
because obviously I've seen the Maul
No,
scene,
I'm not.
the Kenobi scene, I've seen the Vader scenes. I've seen a lot of it,
Yeah.
but I've, I want to like watch it all the way through.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, no,
so
no,
both you
no
guys are huge
spoilers.
Rebels
And
fans.
Chat, be good.
Yeah, I'm a big Rebels.
Yes, I love Rebels. I think it's amazing.
Clone
It
Wars.
took me Rebels took me a long time to get into. Like, I didn't watch it for years, and I had tried to watch it, and I was like, this really is like, I was kind of like, oh, this is like some real kiddie bullshit. So I wasn't like into it. But
well,
completely changed my opinion about Rebels.
Yeah, because I remember not liking the Clone Wars a long time ago, and then all of a sudden, I think it was when The Force Awakens came out, I rewatched them again, and now I've seen them maybe like 200 times. I'm really weird when it comes to Star Wars. I can watch them over and over and over, just like you guys, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I love Clone Wars. Clone Wars has been it's definitely like my second favorite thing to come out of Star Wars. Like, of course, after the original trilogy, that'll always be just the absolute greatest. But Clone Wars, it works so well as like an anthology between episodes 2 and 3. It adds just so much more context. You actually feel a little sad when the Jedi are getting killed off in Revenge of the Sith as a result of it.
Oh yeah, it made the story. It really lifted those movies like way up,
And there's a lot of really good, deep, complex lore in Clone Wars, especially for like a 2008 Cartoon Network, kids show. And
like Barasafi and Ventress, and that was all amazing. The last seasons are just.
And even things like the Mortis arc, like the father,
that was good too.
And the son and the daughter. And I always love the episodes that are more like just deep lore focused. Those are,
and that's David
so
Filoni,
interesting,
man. And that's why I'm so excited for the Bad Batch. Is Filoni even involved in the Bad Batch? I'm not sure. I haven't really looked that deep yet.
Yeah,
I haven't.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I would assume so, but he's also.
Do you think we'll see Vader
involved in Mando?
Do you think Vader is going to be in this show, possibly?
I think there's a strong
We don't know
chance.
how long it took for him to get into the Vader costume. Was it months? Was it a week?
I don't think it's a Star Wars thing without throwing Vader in there. They did it at the end of.
It's in the perfect time period.
Yeah. And it's amazing. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, when Vader, spoilers for Jedi Fallen Order, it's almost 2 years old. But when Vader shows up in Jedi Fallen Order, absolutely amazing. The Vader scene at the end of Clone Wars, absolutely amazing. So they always find a way to shove him in. Yeah.
Well, the Vader comics, I was thinking, because it's
I
all about the
specifically
hunt for Padme.
True.
So good. Maybe they can throw some of that in there.
Yeah, I haven't read that newer Vader one. But we always talk about Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith on here. We love that comic book run. But I wanted to say though about the Jedi Fallen Order. I love that when Vader is introduced, the game like teases you like you're gonna fight him, like he's the final boss, like you have a fucking chance. And then it's just like, no, you're literally doing nothing to him. You just have to run away. I was like, okay, I like this, because at first I was like, really, they're gonna say that Cal can go up against Vader and like do anything to him? So I love that moment. I absolutely love that moment. So, and I definitely think we'll see Vader. I mean, of course, with Tarkin being there, the chances increase. With there being such a seemingly heavy Imperial focus as well. I'm sure.
Yeah, and how about that little blonde
we'll get to see
kid,
something.
Little blonde girl. Do you guys know who that is? We were talking about that on our show yesterday.
True. People are speculating that might be something to do with Palpatine. I don't know. Could be a Palpatine clone, perhaps.
A Rey clone.
Rey's dad could be, or Rey's mom or dad. I'm not sure. Is it a boy or a girl? I don't know.
I think it's a little girl. But who knows?
Because Palpatine reproduced
we'll have to wait and
after
see.
he got disfigured to have children that would grow up to be Rey's parents. So that means he had a
they're
family?
clones. Well, the son was a clone.
When did they say that?
The son is a clone. So
when did they say that?
They say that in Rise of Skywalker, don't they, Sean?
They say Rey's dad is a clone?
Yeah, it's a clone of Palpatine.
Yeah, and it's also in the novelization, I guess they rewrote some of that too. Where he's a clone. I think it's in the book where he's a clone, but they show us, the mom and dad in the Rise of Skywalker.
So you see the mom and dad in Rise of Skywalker.
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you do.
It's really quick. It's like 15
it's like a
seconds,
brief.
She's like,
it's like 2 seconds.
You must run, and then that's it.
Literally.
Maybe we need to rewatch Rise of Skywalker.
It's good, man. That's why I loved it, because it's so packed that you can watch it like 30 times and you'll pick something up, especially the beginning where Kylo's going on, on Mustafar and he's looking for the Wayfinder. I could watch that over and over, man, because he slices dudes' arms off. I mean, they really nailed Star Wars in that scene.
Those poor Mustafarians.
It was so cool, though.
I was getting put down left and right.
I am down to watch Rise of Skywalker again, because in the year 2020, of course, with COVID and everything, quarantine, boredom, I decided to completely rewatch Star Wars in all of its entirety in chronological order. So episode 1, 2, all 7 seasons of Clone Wars, Solo, Rogue One, or Rebels, Solo, Rebels, Rogue One, the original trilogy, both seasons of The Mandalorian, and then I watched Force Awakens, and I just couldn't watch Last Jedi. Like, I'm sorry, everyone.
I can't either,
like,
man. I don't know why.
I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't, and therefore, I didn't watch Rise of Skywalker either. Yeah. But I only have seen Rise of Skywalker twice.
Yeah,
in theaters. So
it doesn't get boring for me until
maybe I'll give it a second
20th time. It's
or
good,
a third
man.
chance.
The Last Jedi, though, I just can't watch it. But I'm not going to deny it. The way it was filmed and the acting, top notch, absolutely phenomenal. And seeing Luke at the end, dodging the lightsaber, everything is epic. What a brilliantly filmed movie. It's just the story, to me, was horrible. And I don't like the way Luke basically kills himself at the end of the movie. I thought that was pretty bad.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it is beautifully shot. I mean, they're, modern, huge budget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For sure. But I mean, I guess you'll have to revisit Rise of Skywalker, and then you could spot our favorite Rise of Skywalker meme, which is Rothgar Deng. Sean, do you know about that? Do you know that Dengar is in Rise of Skywalker?
Is he really? No, I didn't know.
Yes.
Are you gonna do this to me again?
He's like a mutant version of Dengar, because Dengar got addicted to getting cybernetic enhancements so that he could continue to bounty hunt for forever. And he's in the background when they're on the planet with what's her face? Gold helmet lady. Help me out here.
Zori.
Gold helmet lady.
Bliss, yeah.
Zori Bliss. When they're on that
Sean,
planet, he's like the bar, and you can see him in the background.
Yeah, here he is.
Oh, no way.
He looks horrible.
Actually,
that is literally a real thing.
Cool if it's real. But that's kind of a cool idea.
It is. He's in the background of the movie. That's what I thought it was.
Most people I know don't like the movie.
I don't like it for the
problem. Yeah. But I'm one of those nerds.
Yeah.
You seen that trailer?
We're not fans of it, but I mean, we're still glad that you.
But I cried when I seen that trailer, man. I really did. I was like, oh no! It just meant a lot to me because I was so devastated, man, with the Last Jedi. I really was. Yeah. It was horrible.
David, you didn't dream we did this last week. We did. So now we're subjecting Sean to it. Anyone that comes on the show, you're getting subjected to it. Even if you've heard the story every
So-
single week, we're just gonna do it again for all eternity.
Yes, yeah, because we need to spread the word of Rockguard Deng and how unbelievably silly it is.
Mhm.
But I mean, it's cool though, Sean. I'm glad that you can find enjoyment in Rise of Skywalker. I think that's the best part about the community and about the community we're involved in is that we can all have disagreements about Star Wars, but we don't ever yell at each other. We don't ever scream at each other. We don't like the movies because there's women, or we don't dislike the movies because of there's women or there's too much diversity, stuff like that. It's like there's reasons to not like those movies that have nothing to do with probably 80% of the criticism you see online of the sequel trilogy.
Absolutely.
Those movies have way more problems than whammon or too much diversity, which is a thing I always see about the High Republic too, is people complaining about the diversity. It's like
it's Star Wars.
How do you watch Star Wars?
Universe. You have this whole universe of different planets, different worlds, different cultures, aliens. Like there's aliens.
Is it really hard to believe that there's just as much diversity as there is in the real world as there is in Star Wars?
Right. And I like how they have that in the story of Star Wars with the Empire, and how the Empire is not only are they racist against alien species, they're also racist against people from outer core worlds or wild space or the Outer Rim. And the Thrawn novel, the first Star Wars, I don't know where it is, right there, the first Star Wars novel that I read as an adult, Thrawn, and it finally answers the question of why some Star Wars characters have British accents and some don't. It's because if you're from an inner core world, that's kind of the high society, high class, which is why Imperial officers have British accents, and that's Obi-Wan Kenobi. I mean, besides Ewan being a British man himself, that is why Han Solo has a more American accent, is because he's from the Outer Rim, from wild space, and that's they do that great with Eli Vanto, which is Thrawn's assistant, and he has a Southern United States accent, kind of a country accent.
The audio book is hilarious. The Eli Vanto voice, he's like, "Now you mean to tell me, Thrawn, that I'm supposed to do this with you?" I'm Eli Vanto.
Yeah.
It's so
and the Empire's they're prejudiced against those people as well, who aren't from the inner core worlds, like Coruscant and countries like that. So it was very complex, very deep sort of stuff, because that's something I've always wondered since I was a kid, is why do some characters have British accents and some don't? And it kind of explains that in a way.
Right.
Jonathan Redmond says, Nate, in fairness, Disney shrunk down Finn's picture on the China poster for the Force Awakens, so the issues kind of start at the top there. Yeah, we all have very strong opinions on. I mean, that's atrocious on China's part. I mean, they're a communist country. They're going to do whatever the hell they want, but that is absolutely terrible. I think Finn altogether got shafted.
He did.
He was going to be a Jedi. He was going to be a Jedi.
For sure.
Come on. You don't have those trailers where he takes on Kylo Ren.
Out of my mind.
Right. But, I mean, you are absolutely right. Jonathan Redmond, I mean, it is atrocious what.
Yeah, and that's where these guys on YouTube with the clickbait and stuff, that's where they're getting this, because they do point out some facts, but then they throw in their, silliness.
Mm-hmm. Brenner Film says, "What's poppin'? What's up, man?
What's poppin'?
Yo,
what's up, Brenner?" So, one thing I do want to talk to you about, Sean, is of course the shorts.
Oh yeah,
you've had tremendous success with the shorts. You and especially Vern Oakhurst Studios. I know you guys have absolutely killed it with the shorts. So I'm just kind of curious, like, what's the process? How does it work?
Well, that I was just goofing around on TikTok trying to promote my YouTube channel, and then out of nowhere, I got an email from YouTube asking if I wanted to be in this Shorts beta thing. So I joined their little live stream. It was kind of like a Zoom meeting, but you can't like participate in it. You were just watching them talk about it, and you could answer or ask questions in the chat. And I just picked their brain about it, and I was like, oh, I'll take this advantage. And at the time, I had about probably 900 subs. And then, you know, I put on some videos, like they said, to put the hashtag shorts, make it, you know, under a minute in the vertical length. And so I just imported my TikToks over, and yeah, they just, you know, exploded, man. It was crazy. And it's because they were testing them. So basically mostly test subject, which isn't good, because I think ultimately it hurt my channel. Because those people don't watch, you know, my other content. But thank God I had, you know, almost 1,000 subscribers before it exploded. So I still have my people that watch my videos. And luckily, a lot of them, because I did put out a poll, are watching my shorts too. Yeah, but that's what it is. And it's all my Marvel ones that really exploded. But there's some, like the Asajj Ventress one I did, and that one's actually pretty good. I'm trying to make them a little bit better, to be like a trailer to get you to watch the video, is what I'm trying. But yeah, it's in beta right now, and you know, you can take full advantage of it. But they took away the little subscribe button, which is what people would hit. So, and I looked at the statistics, and it looks like, you know, it's my viewers are like 60% female, which is weird, between like the age of 25 to 35. So I'm thinking it's a bunch of single moms handing their phones to their kids, you know, watching those little Spider-Man things. So
that makes sense, because we check our demographics, and we're like 99% male.
Yeah,
we might be like 0.3% female, but
yeah. So I'm slowly gonna stop releasing those on YouTube and just keep them on TikTok, I think. Because like, you know, it was a beta. I just wanted to see what would happen, but ultimately I don't think it helps my channel at all. And I already had the watch hours and everything anyway. So ultimately they're useless. And I was even thinking about locking some up recently, but you know, some people might go from there to my channel, and you know, it's a big test. But
yeah, I think I would agree with you, because YouTube also punishes your channel based on your view duration. So
and that dropped bad.
Yeah,
it's like,
so,
you know, 30-second average for the full channel, which sucks.
So I was like, if there's like a 10-second video, that would hurt your channel, because people can only watch 10 seconds of it, versus like, I don't know, an episode of Figure It Out, people, you know, the average for that is like, you know, 10 minutes or something. So I was wondering, like, why would YouTube even make that a thing? Because it's like a real official, you know, YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Why would they put that on there, knowing that that would ultimately be detrimental to?
And that's why I feel like stopping doing those. In fact, like my past 3 that I've done on TikTok, I didn't put on YouTube, because I feel like I was a test subject, you know, and I almost wish I wouldn't have done it. But at the time, you know, you do it and you get 100,000 views in a day. You're like, holy cow, that's awesome. So you post another one, and obviously you guys know how it gets. It's addictive. But yeah.
It is absolutely addictive. Once you get those big videos that pop off, you're like, man, I want the next one. Like, give it to me right now. I totally get that.
Yeah. But the algorithm is weird.
Okay,
man.
so I can definitely see how, for sure that.
Because usually it's like whoever gets the figure first, right, gets a whole bunch of views. But my indoor Luke video, for some weird reason, I didn't do that for like 3 months after everybody else did their video, and that video today has 20,000 views. So I don't know, you know, how the algorithm works, man. But I think it's because he appeared in The Mandalorian. It just, you know, that video went crazy.
Good timing. Yeah, that's the mystery of the algorithm is, and it's weird how it like will laser focus your channel. Like if we post a review for something that's not Star Wars related, and it tanks right away.
Yep.
And it's like
Yeah.
I can't imagine that, you know, having a little over 6,000 subscribers and like only a couple hundred people are interested in figures that aren't Star Wars related. Like I find that hard to believe. So part of me thinks it's like, you know, it's like YouTube is like, okay, we know these guys, they do Star Wars Black Series. So those are the videos we're going to throw into the recommended. We're going to throw those into the, as Justin and I always call it, just throwing it into the algorithm, even though that's not really how it works. But, you know, and then it's like, I'll post like, I'll get like, for instance, I recently reviewed the Diamond Select Lord of the Rings figures that are like brand new, super hot. And that video just instantly tanked. But Justin and I have kind of discovered like a little bit of a like an exploit. We'll put a video as the channel trailer for the channel itself, and it always gets a nice boost in views.
Yeah.
So
because whenever someone is on your home page, that'll instantly start playing and it'll give it a view. So it's my way of cheating whenever we have some non-Star Wars stuff.
Right.
But I wanted to go back on something mentioned earlier because another interesting analytic to look at is your amount of views that you get that come from subscribers and that come from just random
that's
people.
Weird.
Because at least with our channel, the majority of the views come from non-subscribers.
Yeah,
it comes from
mine's
people
about 5% subscribes watch my channel.
Yeah, like majority of views come from people who either are searching things on YouTube or they see it like it related or suggested for you, which is so interesting.
Yeah, I'm very thankful. A lot of mine get through browse, so I'm very lucky when it comes to that. But that just started happening like maybe 3 months ago, because it was all search, like you said, all search. And by there you have to rank by, you know, click-through rate and view duration, and it's nasty.
There was something, one of your Bad Batch reviews, Sean, actually popped up on the very first page when you type in Star Wars Bad Batch. It was like the 4th or 5th video down. And I was like, holy crap, there's just a Sean Solo video. It's like showing right underneath all like the official trailers. And I'm like, that's insane. Yeah, that's good. Like, I don't know if it's just like that for me or if it's like that across the board. But I mean, who knows?
I've been studying like all that stuff.
Redmond, the only.
What did Jonathan Redmond say?
Go ahead,
Sean. Yeah, I've been researching that stuff. And basically, like you were saying about the Lord of the Rings, you have one video. Say your Star Wars video pops up and somebody watches that, and then you do a Lord of the Rings video and that guy's not interested and he scrolls past it, it just like instantly kills your video. And then if you do like too many, like I did like 5 Marvel videos in a row, and then, you know, it will not recommend your next Star Wars video to that person that skipped your past 4 videos, because YouTube thinks that that person isn't interested in your content anymore. So it's a very dangerous sword, man. And that's why you see like Shartimus Prime, they'll do all Star Wars and then they'll do like one wave of Black Series in one video because they don't want it to affect their channel that bad. And Switch is doing that now too. So
anyway, reviews.
I could
all the wave at once.
Later, David C.
I just feel like if I did a video where I reviewed David, see ya. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it's like I just feel like if I reviewed an entire wave in one video, it would be so long. Like I couldn't say what I would want to say without the video being like edit 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Yeah. I'm like I don't like doing full waves. I'll do like 2 figures at once. But otherwise I don't like compiling them all into one big epic long video. I mean, it helps when like for instance, the Foosh has those nice little tabs, you know, like on his chapters video.
Those are going to be mandatory soon, where like YouTube bookmarks. Implements them on everybody's video.
Wow, I wasn't sure how to like unlock unlock those or when you unlock them, because I think a lot of people don't know that too, is like you only get certain features on YouTube when you hit certain milestones. So
Yeah.
obviously most people know like the monetization at 1,000 subs, but then there's like the join button, and then there's like a YouTube contact and stuff like that that doesn't come till much later on. So it's not like when you start from zero, you don't have all the tools that everyone else has to like that keeps their channels going.
49er Brian,
Jonathan,
of course I like. Of course I want 9.
Yeah, sorry. We've seen you, 49er Brian. We've seen you. 9-Nub, 100% needs a Black Series figure. Absolutely should have happened yesterday, if you ask me. Jonathan Redmond, though, says, I wonder if ad blocker stops the channel video from showing up. Ad blocker only blocks ads. So I don't think it would block a video showing up, but it blocks the ads, which I hope you're not watching any of our channels with ad blocker on. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's how we make a little bit of money.
Yeah, right now with smaller channels, though, it's definitely best to have
you are doing well.
searchable videos, like you said, in YouTube search. Because I keep telling the nerdery that he needs, sometimes he'll do thinking about doing a wave, and I was like, man, you should really have as many searchable videos as you can to introduce people to your channel. And I think that's kind of important.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, of course, like for smaller channels, getting figures review pick is, even for us, it's something that we still are constantly like, man, I gotta get, like, I'm jealous you guys are all getting your comic figures, and I'm looking at my Dorkside Toys pre-orders like, come on, ship already.
Yeah, your guys are gonna love that Darth Maul. He's super cool.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I can't wait to have that. And Jackson, honestly, I'm very excited about Jackson now.
Yeah, same here. I wasn't at
Fwoosh
first,
review.
but after seeing Fwoosh, that was great. And I'm gonna watch the Nerderies video probably a little later. I think he released his today.
Nice.
Yeah, I watched his Kyrkanos and Darth Maul review, but I haven't checked out the Jax review yet.
Dude, that purple on the cape.
Yeah, I haven't seen that video yet. I'll have to check that out today.
Yes, the purple on the cape is amazing. It's like the cape is red on the back, but then it has a purple, super
like
shiny
galaxy
purple
look. Yeah,
on the. Yeah, dude, it looks so amazing. That's
it
still boggles my mind though that
Lando needs that cape.
Yeah. Yes. Put that on Lando. That'd be amazing. But it still blows my mind though that Hasbro messed up that bad and put Karnor Jax on the box when it's Kyrkanos. Like, could you imagine like how far that had to travel all the way up the chain of command and get a thumbs up from so many people? Like, yeah, that's the right character. Yeah, that looks good. Everything's good. And then instantly right away when they show it off, every fan that's read Crimson Empire is like, wrong character. Like, completely wrong character, but okay. I mean, I guess, like, I wonder what the fact-checking process is, because clearly it's must be fairly non-existent for something like that to slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've also heard that even though on GameStop's website they're like still listed as pre-orders, but if you buy any of the comic figures, they ship anyway, even though it's listed as a pre-order.
Well, that's actually
so
how
I think
got
that's
my
pretty cool.
GameStop one, because I had it pre-ordered. I can't remember where, but just like you guys. And then in the end, I was just like, screw it, I'll get it on GameStop, and it shipped the next day, and it still said pre-ordered. So, and I used my little $5 certificate because I'm one of that rewards. That's definitely worth it, man. Being a rewards member for them, it pays off. Because sometimes, like the Nerdery says, you'll buy 3 figures, you get 1 free. They give you like these additional coupons all the time.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. Or maybe it was buy 5 figures. I don't know what it was, but
Definitely.
I know Justin had a thing with GameStop recently. Well, about a year ago. He was anti GameStop, but I was too, man. You know, they give you $5 for your video games. It used to piss me off, and I didn't want to support them all.
We
Well,
say
we always
often
talk
how
about
GameStop used to be like just the absolute worst, and now
Yes,
they've pulled the full 180. Guy who called me out for saying pulling a 360 last week. Damn you!
I know. Well, everybody says 360. When you said 180, it put me off. It's like 180. All right,
Yeah,
that's right.
But
Right.
GameStop has completely changed, and now they're one of the best for the Black Series.
And they're local businesses too, even though I've been doing most of mine online lately. But I love the guys in the stores. They know me by name when I walk in there. It's just super cool.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely like when you get a GameStop employee that isn't trying to just sell you things, and they know you just want to go look at the toys, and they leave you alone, or they just say hi, hello.
Yeah,
it's like
that's
and
my
then,
guy.
hey, Sean, sometimes you'll get in there. You'll see a new employee, and then they're trying to get you to pre-order everything, and you're like, I'm just buying this one toy. Like, I know you got a job to do. I get it. I worked at GameStop, so I get it. But I'm like, just let me get this figure and leave in peace, please. I'm not going to pre-order the new NFL game. I just want my toy.
Very true.
But all right, tail end of the stream here, real quick. Justin, did you have any recent pickups you wanted to talk about?
No. My recent pickups are the same as last week. I will say, I do plan on filming my next Black Series update, which will feature something I'm doing a little bit different. I bought a rotating stand. Same one that Nate has, so it's the same one that he uses in his reviews. So I've been trying to incorporate. I took some,
which I think is actually
footage. What's up?
I was gonna say I think it's actually the same one that Sean has too, but Sean has the white one, and I have the black one.
For the price.
Yeah, mine came with this little circle piece that you can put on it for a reflective sort of deal, but if you take that off, it's just black. So it's it's pretty fantastic. I like how you can choose to have it rechargeable batteries for it, or you can just plug it into the wall. So I'm gonna try and utilize that footage in my Black Series update that I'm gonna shoot. But in terms of recent pickups, it's all the same from last week. I haven't picked up anything from last week to this week, so I got nothing.
All right. Sean, any recent pickups you'd like to talk about real quick? Or
yeah, this right here, I don't know if you guys collect He-Man or not, but this is a super rare item that I found. But I bought the whole wave of, where did I put that wave at? Oh, here it is. I got this whole wave. I got really lucky. I don't know if you guys are picking these up or not, but the retro collection, Mandalorian wave. Those are really cool. All 5 kilo.
I think they look cool, but I just nice. Did you get the Cara Dune one? The elusive Cara Dune?
Yep, you can't get that on Amazon for some reason.
There's
Cara Dune.
Now you can retire, Sean. Congratulations.
Yeah. Well, I did. I bought 2. So
there you go. Early retirement.
The reason I do that, I used to, my other retro collections, I have videos of the whole wave, and I actually opened that whole wave in one video. But those videos did really good for me. Star Wars wise, you already saw Darth Maul. Got the new Darth Maul, and I think that's it, man, actually. Oh, and I bought some X-Men stuff. I got Wolverine and this cool, I can't, girl with glasses. You can't resist that, can you?
The Wolverine, I just wish it had better facial expressions. I don't really like either of the heads of the faces for the heads, but
yeah,
I think from the neck down, that body looks awesome. That Wolverine body looks great.
Yeah, I just didn't want to leave
me,
on the shelf.
I got you.
Thing. He's awesome, bro.
That
You guys
new
are gonna
box
flip
is
when you get that.
amazing.
Yeah, I'll probably keep that in the background somewhere. And
Definitely.
Ezra, I showed you Ezra.
Like
Picked up Ezra.
dude was, yeah, like dude was saying in his video, like those boxes are going to be so good just to like display.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I only have one pickup this week, but I do want to show that I finally fixed my hunter. So
Ooh.
I don't know, Sean, if you noticed or if you watched my review, but my hunter, the sheath was actually on backwards. So I had
Oh, no
to
way.
heat it up. I had to heat it up so I could pop the sheath off, and I flipped it back around, and I had to super glue it back on. But so now my hunter is fixed, and he has the proper. The sheath is facing the way it should.
Nice.
So I'm happy
Nice.
about that.
Perfect.
And then you guys know that I'm an absolute fiend for the DC Multiverse McFarlane stuff. So
Yeah.
I've got a new one for the shelf, and that's the Injustice 2 Gorilla Grodd,
Oh
which
man, he's sick. Yeah.
I just absolutely love. I don't know much about the character in general, but at least the Injustice 2 version. But I see a giant ape in solid gold armor. I'm not leaving that on the shelf. He's got like awesome like skulls on the arm.
Oh, that is
Like
nice.
tons of really crazy sculpted detail, and the articulation is insane for how like armored up this character is. Still has butterfly joints, toe articulation. Really just an awesome, entertaining figure. I love the DC Multiverse stuff, and I'm super happy that I found Gorilla Grodd, and I actually met another collector who was also picking up a Gorilla Grodd, so it was crazy to meet another DC Multiverse collector. Never seen anyone else out in the wild hunting specifically for multiverse stuff. So I was like, oh, cool, like fellow multiverse fan. I like that.
Nice.
But yeah, so I just wanted to show off Gorilla Grodd because it's a giant golden monkey. So, or an ape, I should
he's cool.
say. Not a monkey. They're different.
Very true. Very true.
All right, so yeah, I think. What do you guys think? That'll about do it for the live stream today. Just a little over
Sounds
2
good to
hours.
me, man.
I think we hit all our
here.
points, all our talking points. Had a little bit of a mix up in the middle there.
Yeah, we did not talk about the new rumored Black Series roleplay item, codenamed Chair, but we'll probably see that soon. Whatever it may be, it's not going to be a chair, though. But because Wedge Antilles' helmet was codenamed Couch, so
was it?
Maybe we'll see. Yeah, so hopefully we'll see whatever helmet that is on Tuesday. In 2 days. 2 days, we're going to be seeing some new Black Series stuff. So, of course, we'll talk about that on Figure It Out. And then we'll probably talk about it again on our next live stream next Sunday. Because we live stream every single Sunday. Every Sunday at 1 p.m. Same time, same place. Sometimes we have a guest. Sometimes we don't. So, I mean, of course, thank you so much, Sean, for coming on the channel.
I appreciate it, guys.
It was great. It was great having you on. Great discussion. Of course, anyone out there, if you have not subscribed to Sean, absolutely do it. He's super close to 10K.
Yeah, it would be sweet.
So let's get Sean to 10K subs.
Yeah, could use
that
some
would be
real
amazing.
Action figure collectors, and not kids watching on their mom's phones.
Yeah,
not the shorts.
Yeah,
but so yeah, definitely check out Sean's channel. And of course, I'm Nate. Join with Justin. Be on the lookout for some new videos. Justin's gonna have a Black Series update soon. I'm gonna have the Elite Squad Trooper review is finally gonna go up this week. A review for the Archive Tusken Raider because I finally got mine. So excited to check that figure out. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. Again, Sean, really appreciate you coming on. So we'll see you guys next week on Out of the Basement. Thank you. Have a great Sunday.